Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt here. As you can see, I have my iPhone here, and it's sitting on a pad. No wires connected. There are wires connected to the pad, but there aren't any wires connected to the phone. As you can see, right there. Let me just focus that in. And as you can see here, my phone is charging. So I'm going to be doing my very first actually real product review. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but today I'm going to be reviewing the Choetech or whatever, Chai, it's spelled Qi, wireless charger for iPhone 5 and 5S. Alright, so here we are. These are what it came in. The pad for the charging, this thingy, was in here. And it came with these USB cables, which I will get to pretty soon. In here, I think it went like that. And then there was the special case for the iPhone, which I'll get to later. So here's my beautiful iPhone 5S. Let me just set these aside. So here's my really pretty iPhone 5S. And it has my cover on. If I try to put it on here, as you can see, nothing happens. That's because for this wireless charging, you need something really, you need a special cover. And that is right here. This is a special cover. And you put it down. As you can see, it has the charging cable inside it, right here. And, but other than that, it's just a pretty normal cover. And I might review this later, and I do have some complaints about this cover. But I'll get to that later. So what I'm going to do is set this thing down while I take this off of my iPad. Not off of my iPad. While I take this cover off of my iPhone. Yay! I got it out. That's what he said. So here's my iPhone without the case. And basically all you have to do is set it up. Here, let me move this iPad here. You just slip it into this case, like this, so that the charging cable connects to the iPhone. And then just press it in. So now you got your new case. Pretty good. A little extra stuff down here. But other than that, it's pretty good. And now, so now that you've got the case on, let's move on to the pad. So the pad came with this pad and two of these things, which I will unplug right now to show you. Okay, so this is the pad right there. If you place it on here, it won't do anything. What you have to do is there's a little thing to plug in right here. So you just have to plug this thingy. Ah! Yay! Alright, so now we've got it plugged in. And now you have to connect this USB right here to something. It can be a wall cable, but I connected it to my computer. Alright. So that's pretty much it. That's the whole setup. Now all you have to do is just pick up your iPhone and just set it on here. And then you wait a little, and as you can see, it is now charging. So it's pretty cool. I like it. There's this blue light. You can put it any other way, diagonal, blah blah blah. It won't stop charging unless you take it really off the center. There's this blue light here to show whether it's charging or not. That can be really bright in the night, but all you have to do is just cover it. Let's move on to the pros and cons about this product. The first thing is that this case, I do have some complaints about it. Let me take, for example, sometimes I go, when I want to simulate air traffic control, I go onto Zello. and I just connect to the channel. And to not disturb my mom, I plug in my headphones usually. Yep. Okay. All right, and but let's try to get these headphones here. So now, but look when I try to plug in my headphones now. I cannot plug my headphones in. I can see they're in now. Well, let's play a song. That's coming from the iPhone speaker. That's because this extra little thingy case of the gummastin thing that I talked about when I first showed the case, that is too much for a headphone to go in. It might just be my headphones, but I think it's really annoying that when I'm using this product, I cannot plug in my headphones. Okay, next thing. This is not truly wireless. It is pretty cool in the sense that all you have to do is place your iPhone and it will start charging. But it's not cool in the sense that you still have to plug this thing in the pad into something else. Basically, this product is just a cool way to charge your phone. I don't see any great use for it. When you want to pick up your phone and start playing Flappy Bird or something, it stops charging. Let me just die on purpose. See, oh god, let me focus. Focus. Thank you. There we go. See, it stops charging until you put it back on the stupid patty thingy in the middle. So, I don't really like that. I did use it. Today it was at like 50%, and then the wireless charger arrived. Why doesn't this thing ever focus? Thank you. And then I got the wireless charger, and I just set it on here, and in the past hour, maybe, it's been charging. So now it's at 89. I keep on having to... This iPad sucks. I will never use this iPad to record again. Okay. So, yeah, there's one thing. I like the cover because it's about as hard as my other cover, wherever the... Yeah, there it is. It's about as hard as my other cover, so I like that. It is something that you could use for your everyday, but I don't really plan to use this cover as my main cover. I really like this cover because I did drop my phone. I don't know if even a focus can see that, but there are just a few tiny scratches. Nope, you can't see it. You can barely see it. But I did drop my phone from like 2 inches. But it landed on its back, so the cover saved me. This cover can do the same thing because there's not much difference. It's just I use my headphones a lot. So the fact to me that there is no usable headphone socket, I think that is the thing I hate most about this product. Okay, so now we're done with the things I hate. Now let's move on to the really good things about this product. The first thing is it charges, so that's pretty cool, and it charges in a really cool way. There could be some uses, like you could use this as a charging overnight, so you wouldn't have to unplug it, do that. If you have like a bedside next to your bed, you could, take your phone off, answer the call instead of having to unplug it because the cord's not long enough. The thing about this, earlier in the video I said that I don't like that you still have to connect something. It's not really their fault though. I mean, how the heck are you supposed to get the power? I mean, we don't have Wi-Fi charging yet. We tried to have Wi-Fi charging, but I don't think we have it yet. People are working on it. They have it. Charge your phone up to 30% so far, but yeah, let's move back onto the topic of this product. So another thing I like about this is there are some things I don't like about the case, but I do like the case. As I said earlier, it is something that you could use for everyday use if you want to. And I think that would be easier instead of having to just, take this cover off and put that one on and then take that one off. That one's harder to take off too. This one's pretty easy to put on. And then it would just, like, you come home, you're at 2%, and you're like, oh, you're not like wondering, where's the code? You just go, whoop. Nailed it. Okay, so another thing I like is the design of the pad thing. Let's see if I can get the iPad. Okay. So, let's take the iPhone off. This pad is really thin and it's really light. If you took the iPhone 5S and 5S, these phones are really light too. I think they're like a pound or less. If you took, they're a little heavier now if you put the covers on them. But if I took the cover off of this and then put this in my left hand and this in my right hand, they would weigh about the same. And I really like that because, if you plan to take this with you, it's pretty good, light, so that you won't have at least a really heavy backpack. Another thing I like about the pad thing is that when like those, like the Nokia blah and the Nexus 5 or whatever that have like the wireless charging built into their back and that uses the magnet, you have to place, that's pretty cool. And I think with the magnet, I don't think you even have to plug it into anything, which I kind of like. That makes me like it better than this. But you have to put it exactly in the center and exactly lined up with this magnet. On this product, what I like about it is that you don't have to. You can put it sideways, pay attention to the light, or I can just turn it on. See, it's not uncharging. You can put it any way you want. Unless it, like, if you put your phone like that, so that it's like, it has to be somewhat in the center. But you can move it around the center. If you move it too far off of the center, off of this thing, then it won't charge. But at least you have a little more freedom on where to place it versus the magnet version with the Nexus 5 stuffs. Okay, well, I think that's about it on this product review. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything. And let me know what other things you might want me to review. And I might buy them and review them for you. So I might be doing reviews from now on my channel. Not only reviews, but, Anyway, guys, so I guess that's all I have for today. Don't forget to leave a like for more reviews, product reviews, subscribe for more videos, and I shall see you guys later.